Good morning, dear children. Now, today I will explain the next function of the string. So, it is value of. Okay, this function is used to convert a string into primitive data type. Primitive data type. Clear? So, now suppose you have taken the first string in double code 1, 2, 3 in S you have taken. Okay, why it is in why it is called string? Because it is written in a double code. Okay, so now second string is S1. Okay, or this one is also in double code, that's why it is a string. So now you want to convert, suppose you want to convert first string into integer. So how will you convert? You will write here integer dot value of integer, don't write here int, integer dot value of s. Now this string will convert in integer form and store in a p. Second one is here, this one is also a string. Okay, it is in s1. Why it is called string? Because it is written in a double code. So now how will you convert in a double? So you will write here double dot value of name of the string s1. Okay, s1. So now this string will convert in double form. So now you can see here what is in p1, 2, 3. Because 1, 2, 3 is not string because it is not in double code. So now second one is here, d equals to 2.945. It is also in double form because not in a double code. So you can see here we can convert string into respected wrapper classes. Means what? Integer or double, or you can also convert in a float, you can also convert in a boolean. So many, all strings you can convert in a primitive data types. So now next question you can see here, what? Write a program in Java to reverse a string. Okay, reverse a string means what? Reverse karna hai, ulta karna hai. So how will you do this one? First line you will write here import java.util.star, then come on the next string class reverse. You can use here any name here, but I have taken here what? Class reverse. So now next line is what? Public static void main. You know this one. So now come on the next string, next line. String s, this s you will use to store your string from user side. Now one variable I have taken here L, you can see in next step what is the use of this. Now another string I have taken here s1. What is this? What is the meaning? Why I have written here string s1 equals to double quote. So my dear, in integer if you want to take any value blank, so what will you write? You will write there int a equals to 0. What this one is showing? A is blank. But how will you take this one in a string? If you want to store any string blank, you want to show, then you will write in same way. String s1 equals to double quote, no space between these two quotes. Okay, so this one is means what? Null. This sign is called null, means nothing in s. So this one is showing s1 is the blank. So now you know this, you are familiar with this line, scanner sc equals to new scanner system.in. You write simply. Now put the message there, enter your string. Okay, so now when you will write sc dot next line, then your string will go in s. Okay, so now your string in s. So now we want to convert, we want to find the, we want to reverse a string na. So how, what is the logic behind it? Suppose you have taken one string in s, you have taken mango. So now what will be the reverse of this one? First you extract, first you take out O, then G, first you take out O, then G, then N, then A, then M. So you can see this is the reverse of the string. But how can you get it here? So look here, first you want to, first you will extract what? You know, first you will extract O. Okay, so my dear, O is in a string. So how can you extract? For this, you will find out the length of this one. What is the length of this one? How can you find the length? You will write s dot length. Okay, so you know the use of length function. Length function will find out the length of your string means what? How many characters in your string. So now what will go in L? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 will go in L. So what is in L? 5. Clear? So now, but you look here, my dear, you look here. What will be the index of last character? Because how can you extract any character from the string? You can extract with the help of char@, with the help of char@ function. But when you will use the char@ function, char@, so here you write the index of the character which one you want to extract. Okay, here you will not write the length, here you will write the index of the character. So same thing here, you want to extract O, so you will write here index of O. But my dear, you don't know the index of O. So but you can find out. How can you find out, my dear? You can find out with the help of length. Suppose length of this string is what? Length of this string is 5. So but index of the, what will be the index of the last character? Always keep in mind, index will start from the 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So what will be the index of O? 4. So you can easily find out. So if in L 5, so what will be the index of the last character? L minus 1. L minus 1. Be careful. L minus 1 will be the index of last character. So last character's index will go in I. So what I have taken in I, why I am using here the for loop? Because I want to extract O, then extract G, then N, then A, then M. Okay, so what will be the index of M? 0. So that's why I have written here greater than 0. If I will be the greater than 0, so loop will execute. If I, here you put this greater than, not only equals to also. So you write here I is more than equals to. Here you will write I more than equals to 0, because 0 index is also required. So my dear, here you can see, you see here again, I is what? L minus 1, length minus 1. So now suppose in I 5, in L 5, so what will go in I? 4. Clear? So in I 4 is more than 0, so you will come inside. Now you can see here s dot char@ 4. So char@ 4, what is char@ 4? O. O will go in C. O will go in C. So what is in C? O. Okay. So now here you can see here S1 equals to S1 plus C. What is S1? This is a blank string. Okay, this is a gullak. Okay, S1. In S1 what are you putting? You are putting C. Or what is in C? O. Clear? So now again, you know this one, after execution of this one, loop will come here. I will be, you know now I was what? 4. Now what will be I? 3. Clear? So now 3 is more than 0. Again condition is true. You will come inside. Okay. Here you can see now s dot char@ 3, because I is 3. Char@ 3. What is that char@ 3? G. Okay. So G will go in C. What will go in C? G. Or you know the formula S1 plus C. Or what is already stored in S1? S1. You know O is already stored in S1. So look here. O plus S1. What is in S1? O. O plus G. O plus G. OG. Same thing here. Again it will go up. Now I will be here. I will be here what? 2. So char@ 2 will come. So s dot char@ 2. Char@ 2 means what? N. N will go in C. Again S1 equals to S1 plus C. So what is in S1? OG. OG plus N. OGN. So same thing, it will move till I is equals to 0. Here again I is greater than equals to 0 you will write. Okay. So when you will come out from the loop, you will print here S1. So what will go in S1? You can see one again. Once again, OGNAM. So this is your program. So you write in your copy and send to me for correction. Okay.